Eminem featuring White Gold. Zeus. Let's go, man. What's happening, my bar Mr. Fam? What's happening? You don't know already, it's your boy, bar Mr. Bled. And we are back with the GOAT with the pen, Bled. And he's here with a virgin. Eminem featuring White Gold. Zeus. Let's go, man. Lordy, you said this track is nuts. This is the one he went at Snoop, yada yada yada. I don't know. Let's see what's up with that, man. Let's see what's up with that. Yeah. Cans up, bro. Make sure and keep subscribing, people. I appreciate the support and all of that. All of that. As per usual, we're not sticking. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's see what's up with this. I like the name. Powerful name, man. Great God business, man. Let's go, man.
She says I am trash, but she listens to Tekashi. But you lost me. Yeah, fair weather, wishy-washy. She thinks
just about to say straight in, but literally straight in.
She says I am trash, but she listens to Tekashi. But you lost me. Yeah, fair weather, wishy-washy.
6ix9ine, yeah. Fair weather, wishy-washy. Oh my god.
She says I am trash, but she listens to Tekashi. But you lost me. Yeah, fair weather, wishy-washy. She thinks machine washed me. Swear to God, man, her favorite rapper wish she'd cross me. I love conflict, got her up.
MGK again, boy. I tell you, man, he's always slicing at him. Same way slicing at him, man. I like how he put that though. She thinks machine washed me. She thinks Machine Gun Kelly washed me. She thinks that he beat me. He destroyed me, you know what I mean? He kicks my ass. But machine wash, I like that. And fair weather friends who's there. You know, folks who are there when they when stuff is good. But I like he put wishy-washy with it, because the machine wash, that was a whole scheme, was nice.
She listens to Tekashi, but you lost me. Yeah, fair weather, wishy-washy. She thinks machine washed me. Swear to God, man, her favorite rapper wish she'd cross me. I love conflict, got her obnoxious, subconscious. Yeah, I'm afraid to unlock it.
Who says that? I've got an obnoxious subconscious. That's crazy.
Wishy-washy. She thinks machine washed me. Swear to God, man, her favorite rapper wish she'd cross me. I love conflict, got her obnoxious, subconscious. Yeah, I'm afraid to unlock it. Keep those monsters in the closet. I'm what an idiotic sub-buttons. But I've been throwing down gauntlets. It's that underground.
I am what an idiotic savant is. More or less is what he said. He's a oh my god. He's an idiotic specialist, more or less, bro. Like, I'm guessing this rap he's talking, but this is his thing. But he's nonsensical with it. Like, you can't test him, but he goes crazy with it. He's stupid with it, bro. You get me? Because he's a professional in one field kind of vibe now, but that
obnoxious.
Now, Eminem is a GOAT, yeah, and Eminem is a GOAT, man. That's all I want to say, blood. That's crazy.
Subconscious, yeah. I'm afraid to unlock it. Keep those monsters in the closet. I'm what an idiotic sub-buttons. But I've been throwing down gauntlets. It's that underground ruckus, yeah, where I planted my roots. Yeah, that's how I had a whole planet that roots for me. As in the group, and no one thinks dark as I think now. So imagine.
God, where I planted my listen, man, let's go back a bit.
Been throwing down gauntlets. It's that underground ruckus, yeah, where I planted my roots.
Right, where I planted my roots, yes, underground gauntlets, right, where I planted my roots. That's how I had a whole planet that roots for me, right? So that's where he planted his roots, where he started from. So that's where everybody's backing him, but of course he'd be wrong, right? Whole planet that roots for me, his roots. You understand what I'm saying? His roots. Nice with him. Yeah, nice.
That's how I had a whole planet that roots for me. As in the group, and no one thinks dark as I think now.
Roots the group.
So imagine.
That's mad. Mad.
Throwing down gauntlets, it's that underground ruckus, yeah, where I planted my roots. Yeah, that's how I had a whole planet that roots for me. As in the group, and no one thinks dark as I think now. So imagine the havoc these black thoughts are to wreak. As in Trotter, I keep slaughtering beats. Shout out to.
Yeah. So imagine the havoc these black thoughts are to wreak. Like to wreak havoc, yeah? But to wreak, obviously, because he said, just because he said black thoughts, he could have said dark thoughts, and I might have missed it, but he said black thoughts, but black thoughts he's there with, yeah? To wreak. Yeah, let me just get the rest of that bar.
Keep those monsters in the closet. I'm what an idiotic sub-buttons. But I've been throwing down gauntlets. It's that underground ruckus, yeah, where I planted my roots. Yeah, that's how I had a whole planet that roots for me, as in the group, and no one thinks dark as I think. So imagine the havoc these black thoughts are to wreak. As in Trotter, I keep slaughtering beats.
Yeah.
To beat miners and T-miners.
Trick Trotter. Yeah.
A whole planet that roots for me, as in the group, and no one thinks dark as I think. So imagine the havoc these black thoughts are to wreak. As in Trotter, I keep slaughtering beats. Shout out to beat miners and T-miners, but me long as I breathe, promise to be honest and wholeheartedly. Apologies we honor for that song that leaked. I'm sorry, Bree, it wasn't meant to cause you grief. Regardless, it was wrong of me.
Yeah, that's that. I don't know, blood. I find leaks are very funny things. I think some people leak their own stuff to try and promote their stuff. But then again, I think some leaks are done spitefully because it could actually really damage your sales and that. But I don't know what to make of this leak. But from what I understand, because it was kind of flashing everywhere, what went on was this thing that leaks, bro, and it was concerning Rihanna and that Chris Brown situation there, bro. And what the track itself, or the part of the tune of it was alluding to, was the fact that Chris allegedly did what he did because Rihanna gave him some kind of STD or something like that. It alluded to that, bro. Get me? So I guess he's apologizing for that there because, you know, people, of course, gonna blow that way out of context, but it was a serious situation as well, so I see why they would more than likely do that.
To be honest and T-minus, but me long as I breathe, promise to be honest and wholeheartedly. Apologies we honor for that song that leaked. I'm sorry, Bree, it wasn't meant to cause you grief. Regardless, it was wrong of me. But I be on my own.
Big man thing then.
T-minus, but me long as I breathe, promise to be honest and wholeheartedly. Apologies we honor for that song that leaked. I'm sorry, Bree, it wasn't meant to cause you grief. Regardless, it was wrong of me. But I be on my own. Yeah. Head up in the clouds like Zeus. When they say you ain't the GOAT, I come down like who? But I got my head in the clouds like Zeus. Swear I can see the game from a bird's eye view. Ay.
I could see the game. Let me pull back that whole chorus. I could see the game from a bird's eye view. Top boy business, bro. Shout out UK, man. Top boy thing, bro. Listen, man. I'll be on my own, yeah. Head up in the clouds like Zeus, just walking through, bro. Like, come on, man. Majestic business. But when they say you ain't the GOAT, I come down like, who? The GOAT, man. I told you, man. But I got my head in the clouds like Zeus, so I can see the game from a bird's eye view. That chorus is fire. Why Goes doing his thing, man. Let's go. Honest and wholeheartedly, apologies we honor for that song that leaked. I'm sorry, Bree, it wasn't meant to cause you grief. Regardless, it was wrong of me. But I be on my own. Yeah. Head up in the clouds like Zeus. When they say you ain't the GOAT, I come down like who? But I got my head in the clouds like Zeus. Swear I can see the game from a bird's eye view. Ay. You talking to a rap god. Ay. Girl, you talking to a monster. Ay. You could give your whole damn life to the music thing. They gon' turn around like they don't love you. Yeah, they want vagina. So when I girl, you talking to a monster. Got my head in the clouds like Zeus. Swear I can see the game. I'm a syrup, I'm a Mount High Club. Yeah, they want vagina. Hey, girl, you talking to a monster. Facts. I got so excited that I didn't even know what I was doing. But listen, man. Bitch, you talking to a rap god. Rap god. Girl, you're talking to a monster. So that monster track just came back in my head there. You could give the whole damn life. You could give your whole damn life to the music thing. They go turn around and act like they don't love you. Facts, bro. Facts. Hip-hop game is great. Hip-hop followers and they give the love is great. But there is no... Well, I shouldn't say there is no... You could come across a lot of situations where there is not die-hard loyalty, blood. You get me? And people just switching like that, and it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. But I feel him on that. Definitely feel him on that, bro. That just threw me right off, and like I didn't even know where I was in the tune no more. That's crazy. Hey, you could get your whole damn life to the music thing. They gon' turn around like they don't love you. Yeah, man. They woke vagina. So when I get back on my feet, don't wonder why I focus my head in the clouds. G5 with the stewardess getting hit in the clouds. Mount High Club, why I give a blindfold. Oh, punchline, they're just trying to survive in this climate of vaginas who dying to cancel my ass like Aunt Jemima. Syrup, I'm a shit stirrer, you're a dimer. Doesn't set I. And this is the catch with blind reactions. Just realized this thing's edited, dog. Oh my days. But anyway, let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Yeah, they woke the giant up. So when I get back on my feet, don't wonder why in the F is my head in the clouds G5 of the studio is getting head in the clouds. So Mile High Club, he's talking about there, right?
When I get back on my feet, don't wonder why I focus my head in the clouds. G5 with the stewardess getting head in the clouds. Mile High Club, why I give a blindfold? Oh, punchline, or just trying to survive in this climate of vagina.
That's fire. Punchline of trying to survive in this climate of vaginas, though. It's crazy, man.
Dying to cancel my ass like Aunt Jemima. Syrup, I'm a stirrer, you're a...
Listen, man. Who died to cancel my ass like Aunt Jemima? Because everything's cancelled. Cancel this one, cancel that one. Cancel Doja Cat. Cancel... I didn't just mean to drop a name. I mean, that one really stood out to me and all of that. You know, so it's cancel culture we're in, bro. You get me? That's a syrup he's talking about there. What went on with that syrup is because of the should I call it the logo? The picture of the logo. They say it's culturally appropriating, and you know, it looks a bit racist, whatever it is, so they're changing it, so they had to pull it for a bit. That's what he's talking about, cancel. I'm a shit stirrer. We say you're a dime, what, dimer? You're a dime a dozen, I'm guessing he's saying there. It has to be a dime a dozen, he's saying.
Dime a dozen said I couldn't do it. Hit Europe, kick the door and put a foot through it. Like a stirrup. Used to have to sit and watch them.
Put a foot through it like a stirrup. Yeah, you jump on a horse, you get on it, you climb on it. Put your foot through it like a
syrup. I'm a stirrer, you're a dime a dozen said I couldn't do it. Hit Europe, kick the door and put a foot through it. Like a stirrup. Used to have to sit and watch them bills pile up. Yeah, now I just sit back and watch them bills pile up. But
fire. Reminds me of the track we recently done with what he said, boy. Something he said similar as well, you know. Getting not bills. It wasn't bills he said. It wasn't bills he said. It wasn't bills he said. I'll type it here when I remember. It wasn't bills he said though. It was something similar. It was the same line more or less, but they meant two different things, just like this, man. Something about pit. I can't remember, but once I remember, I'll put it up there for you guys.
Hit Europe, kick the door and put a foot through it. Like a stirrup. Used to have to sit and watch them bills pile up. Yeah, now I just sit back and watch them bills pile up. But I be on my own. Yeah.
Head up in the clouds like Zeus. When they say you ain't the GOAT, I come down like who? But I got my head in the clouds like Zeus. Swear I can see the game from a bird's eye view. Hey, you talking to a rap god. Hey, girl, you talking to a monster. Hey, you could give your whole damn life to the music thing. They gon' turn around.
I've seen them come and go. I've seen the hugest debuts. I've had a great view to see the game through. And Drake, they're gonna turn on you one day too. And the more you win, the sooner they do.
Shot and Drake. Giving him a heads up, man. I'm pretty sure Drake's aware of that though, because as good as Drake is, and Drake's broken many records as well, man. Drake gets a lot of hate, blood. Drake gets a lot of hate, blood. Like real talk, man. I mean, I guess it's just something people do, man. I don't know.
Debuts. I've had a great view to see the game through. And Drake, they're gonna turn on you one day too. And the more you win, the sooner they do. They'll be calling you a trash bin, saying that your new one isn't better than your last. And even if it is, once they start to turn their backs, they...
Well, that song's revivalish. I'm just saying. Let's go, man.
And the more you win, the sooner they do. They'll be calling you a trash bin, saying that your new one isn't better than your last. And even if it is, once they start to turn their backs, they ain't never coming back. And they did it to Chance, next to be mentioned in future in the past tense. Or say
that was a good dog. Listen, man. Chance the Rapper. We discussed this 2 videos ago, something like that. 2, 3 videos ago. We kind of discussed this as well. Chance getting the hate and all of that, blood. I like this. They'll be mentioning future in the past tense. That's an excellent play. Real simple, but real deep, man. Real deep. What's going on here? Hold on.
New one isn't better than your last. And even if it is, once they start to turn their backs, they ain't never coming back. And they did it to Chance, next to be mentioned in future in the past tense. Or saying adios to amigos. I ain't dissing, I'm just trying to keep the shit the C note. Same people.
Tad, blood. Oh my days, that was fire, bro. No.
Never coming back. And
listen.
Did it to Chance, next to be mentioned in future in the past.
Let me stop it there so it doesn't fade off, bro. Listen, man. Or saying adios to amigos, like adios amigos, but he's played with the fire. I ain't dissing. I'm just trying to keep this shit a C note. Keep it $100. Keep it 100. Flames. Flames, man. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Saying that your new one isn't better than your last, and even if it is, once they start to turn their backs, they ain't never coming back. And they did it to chance, next to be mentioned in future in the past tense. Or saying adios to amigos. I ain't dissing, I'm just trying to keep the shit the C note. Same people been trying to do the shit to me, so I call them people because they're so easy to see through them. But a fighter's all I knew how to be. I got the shit beat up.
I should have saved my flames, blood. Oh my days. Same people been trying to do this shit to me, so I call them people because they're so easy to see through them. People to see, but you see through them, blood. They're transparent. This piece done.
Trying to keep the shit the C note. Same people been trying to do the shit to me, so I call them people because they're so easy to see through them.
And it's easy to overlook the cadence and the syllable play because of the metaphors and what he's saying. Oh, it's so witty. His cadence, blood, it's mad. Don't get it twisted, man. And I love that calm M, you know. I love that calm M, but it's solid with the bars.
Or saying adios to amigos. I ain't dissing, I'm just trying to keep the shit the C note. Same people been trying to do the shit to me, so I call them people because they're so easy to see through them. But a fighter's all I knew how to be. I got the shit beat out of me. Tripped and fell and blew out of me. Popped it back in and hopped up like fuck it. Best 2 out of 3, yeah. Man, I gotta be. It's so easy to see through them. But a fighter's all I knew how to be. I got the shit beat out of me. Tripped and fell and blew out of me. Popped it back in and hopped up like fuck it. Best 2 out of 3, yeah. Man, I gotta be doing something right. I got 11 years or so.
Die hard, blood. Fighter sold it to the end, blood. Best 2 out of 3. Lose 1, okay, fine. Let's go again. Let's go again, blood. I like the mentality.
All I knew how to be. I got the shit beat out of me. Tripped and fell and blew out of me. Popped it back in and hopped up like fuck it. Best 2 out of 3, yeah. Man, I gotta be doing something right. I got 11 years of sobriety. So the only bottom I'ma be hitting is if it's starting me. Wait, I mean, you would.
11 years, yeah, cool. He's been sober for a man. Big ups to M for that, blood. That's a lot of soul, their mentality and heart too, blood. You know what I mean? Enough respect him for that, man. You get me? Keep it clean for 11, man. That's a big deal, blood. And the only bottom I'ma be hitting is if it's sodomy. Sodomy bottom, ain't no crazy. But he said that only bottom I'll be. It reminds me of what we did that tune, Rock Bottom. That tune's incredibly fire. Like, it's a shame that, not shame, when you guys told me the history of the tune, I just thought it's a good tune. I didn't realize how much reality was actually in the tune, man. You get me? He was actually going through them things. I think he almost died or something like that on the whole thing, bro. But yeah, man, that fire. Let's go.
Back in and hopped up like fuck it. Best 2 out of 3, yeah. Man, I gotta be doing something right. I got 11 years of sobriety, so the only bottom I'ma be hitting is if it's starting me. Wait, I mean, you would think that somebody handed a saw to me. How I'm chopping these bars, they keep wanting me to rap responsibly.
Handed a saw to me, I'm chopping these but.
I got 11 years of sobriety, so the only bottom I'ma be hitting is if it's starting me. Wait, I mean, you would think that somebody handed a saw to me. How I'm chopping these bars, they keep wanting me to rap responsibly when I'm constantly passing the buck like the fucking Dollar Tree. But I'm
passing the.
If it's starting me, wait, I mean, you would think that somebody handed a saw to me. How I'm chopping these bars, they keep wanting me to rap responsibly when I'm constantly passing the buck like the fucking Dollar Tree. But I'ma always remind you that I came from poverty. Black people saved my life from the dark and Deshaun, and all that we want is racial.
Proof,
Wanting me to rap responsibly when I'm constantly passing the buck like the fucking Dollar Tree. But I'ma always remind you that I came from poverty. Black people saved my life from the dark and Deshaun, and all that we want is racial equality. R.I.P. Laquan McDonald, Trayvon and Brianna, Tatiana, Ray Shard and Dominic, Eric Garner and Rodney King. No, we can't get along to these white fucking cops who keep murdering blacks off the streets. And as far as squashing beef, I'm used to people knocking me, but just not in my camp. And diplomatic, cause I'm trying to be
Listen, man. Let's pull that back, man. Again, I'm gonna say, man, respect to M for addressing things he don't necessarily have to address, bro. Considering his status in the game and considering a lot of things, he don't have to address this, bro. You get me? And I can't believe this man still gets headache done. Listen, man, something wrong with human beings, you know that. Because what this man's addressing, I'm telling you, he don't need to address that, man. I rate him highly, blood, because it's serious and factual things he's addressing here, blood. That people could say, oh, he really had to say nothing, which he doesn't. Hey, but let's go.
Came from poverty. Black people saved my life from the dark and Deshaun, and all that we want is racial equality. R.I.P. Laquan McDonald, Trayvon and Brianna, Tatiana, Ray Shard and Dominic, Eric Garner and Rodney King. No, we can't get along to these white fucking cops who keep murdering blacks off the streets. And as far as squashing beef, I'm used to people knocking me, but just not in my camp. And diplomatic, cause I'm trying to be last thing I need a Snoop dogging me. Man, dog, you was like a damn god to me.
Well, it wasn't subliminal. I thought it would have been nothing subliminal, and I rate that as well, man, because I'm all for the hip-hop beef, you know, blood. Once it doesn't get into the violence, I'm all for the hip-hop beef, bro. It's my thing. I love that, man. Anyway, it sharpens your skills, man. Anyway, but just not in my camp. I'm diplomatic because I'm... okay, right. So he's accustomed to people knocking him, he said before. Just not in his camp. Yeah, it hits different when it comes from someone you thought was safe still, but it does hit different. Yeah, that's real talk, man. Diplomatic because I'm trying to be. Last thing I need is Snoop Dogg in me. Last thing I need is Snoop on my case, man. You get me? Man, dog, he was like a damn god to me. Hey, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I don't know how you feel when you heard that, man.
And as far as squashing beef, I'm used to people knocking me, but just not in my camp. And diplomatic because I'm trying to be. Last thing I need is Snoop Dogg in me. Man, dog, you was like a damn god to me. Man, not really. I had dog backwards, but I'm starting to think all these people taking shots at me.
Oh my days. Nah, not really. I was laughing. I had dog backwards. So he wasn't really thinking of you. He wasn't thinking of you as a god. It was dog. He was thinking of you as a dog, bro. Yeah. But I'm starting to think all these people taking shots at me. Oh my. Come, let me just hear the whole scheme again. That was fire. I was frig up to though, but it was fire. It was fire.
Last thing I need is Snoop Dogg in me. Man, dog, you was like a damn god to me. Man, not really. I had dog backwards, but I'm starting to think all these people taking shots at me. It's no wonder I be on my own.
No wonder he be on his own. Fire.
You was like a damn god to me. Man, not really. I had dog backwards.
But okay, there's more of the try. I'm not gonna say the way I thought there would have been more. The way people was just hyping, oh, this Snoop thing. I thought you went in on dude, blood. But let's.
I'm starting to think all these people taking shots at me. It's no wonder I be on my own.
Head up in the clouds like Zeus. When they say you ain't the GOAT, I come down like who? But I got my head in the clouds like Zeus. Swear I can see the game from a bird's eye view. Hey. Talking to a rap god, hey. Girl, you talking to a monster, hey. You could give your whole damn life to the music thing. They gon' turn around like they don't love you.
Oh. Well done. Wow. Okay, Eminem featuring Wild Gold, man. Zeus. I thought he would have gone in more on Snoop, the way the people was hyping about it. And to be quite honest, I'm glad that he didn't. Because in my opinion, sometimes you're at a level... and you have to let people know sometimes, okay, just kind of touch what they say if you feel to give them that rating. But by you applying a lot of energy into it, does one of two things. Suggest that you're on their level or they're on your level, and it also might give them clout, a lot more clout than they need get. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that was probably one of the things he did. In my opinion, he misjudged a bit with Machine Gun Kelly. I think he gave him too much attention. But to be fair, Machine Gun Kelly earned the attention because, as I said, I still think it's one of the better tracks that came against him and I've heard. Like, you get me? He still got murks. Don't get me wrong. It's just one of the better tracks I've heard because, you know what I mean? I had a lot of shit. Anyway, enough yap, blood. It's your boy, Miztah, blood. Oh, we by the way, stunting. You're spreading love out here. Choose this video. Choose that video. But just know your boy will be back shortly.